They are still searching for Brian Laundrie. The number one reason that Brian Laundrie has this big lead, it gave him a head start. The only reason that he got that head start is because of white male privilege. Had it been anyone else, when they made the report that the lady, Gabby Petito, came up missing, and the guy that was with her is in town with a car without her, that person would be in jail had it been anyone else. But because of male white privilege, he was given pass after pass after pass. I'm not understanding. They said that was a 911 call of a person assaulting a lady. But they said that they stopped their van because of, I think it was driving erratic. It didn't come up on his computer or whatever about the alleged assault that was happening in the area. They didn't ask questions. Then they made us sleep in the van and let them go to a hotel. Shouldn't have been the other way around. I mean, hey man, you got to make it the best way you can. This is this woman's van. We're gonna put up in a hotel overnight, and you just got to hey. But they let her sleep in the van and let him sleep in the hotel room. The second pass he received is when they made the report that Gabby was missing. And they go to his house and say, well, now y'all can't talk to him, talk to my lawyer. Had there have been anyone else, the person saying that and Brian would be in jail. Had it been anyone else. But because of white male privilege and money, because the parents are millionaires, this guy was given a pass. They respected that. So they got to make sure they do everything right, because these people have some powerful lawyers and we just don't want to lose this guy. But you lost him. As I said, because of white male privilege. They're saying, oh, he gone hiking. Left with his backpack. Now, as I said, these people are millionaires. They said that he made some charge for $1,000, whatever, on some credit card, someone else's credit card. Why would he need to do that? And his parents are millionaires. So they saying that he left his phone, everything at the house. Which I can understand that. Him being in his position, why would he pack a phone with him, something that can track him? He's not that stupid. And by his parents being millionaires, because they were talking about they were going here and there in different places, how do you know they weren't picking up money to give his son? He probably got a backpack full of money. And because everyone is assuming that his parents was assisting him, so if they're going to assist him, you don't think they're going to give him some money? And if he has large sums of cash, why would he go hide in the woods? probably gone somewhere toward those islands. Might not even be in the forest that y'all looking at. I mean, if it was me, my parents were millionaires, and I killed somebody, I'm not going to stay in America. I'm getting out of here. So why would he be hiding in the woods? Now you're surrounded. That don't make sense. You have people saying, oh, well, he has good survival skills, which I can understand because, I mean, he's a male. We're adventurous. I'm quite sure he's went venturing out in the woods as a child. So he probably knows where around the woods. But still, the fact is that they don't have him. He's somewhere. There's speculation that the lawyer knows where he is, maybe putting him up somewhere. But no one knows where he is. And I couldn't see the lawyer doing that, especially with this murder hanging over his client's head. So I don't see why he would harbor a fugitive. So I don't think he would do that. And why are they still not, classifying as a murder, whatever they're charging with the murder? If he was the last person with the lady, come back in her damn car and she not there, they find her dead. Why is he not charged with murder? Someone make that make sense to me. Me and somebody leave together, and I'm in their vehicle. Come back without them. Somebody asks me, hey man, what's such and such? I just say, hey man, talk to my lawyer. Next thing you know, you can't find me. Then they find the person that they asked about dead. And they're being very careful with their words and what they're saying and what they're charging and with talking about they're looking for him for some damn credit card. That's white male privilege talking. I've seen people get the book thrown to them for less. Just on accusations. And as I'm saying, just the fact that he came back with her car without her, that makes him the prime suspect. Well, we don't really know if he exactly did. I mean, she may have fell off a cliff. Man, get out of here with that. That is that male white privilege that I'm talking about. I know guys that went to jail because their girlfriend got mad at them, called the cops, talking about he punched or whatever, and the cops take a guy to jail. No questions asked, they don't want to hear it. And they didn't even take this guy in for questioning. Say, man, at least we got to talk to you. Am I a suspect? Well, hey, sir, you're a person of interest because you're the last person seen with her in her vehicle. And you don't know what happened? Yeah, you're a suspect. People saying, well, how is that male privilege going to work? Because it was a white woman. Hey, people are afraid of the truth. And the truth is, white men don't respect white women. What about the women's suffrage? You got the Me Too, all that type of stuff. Women's talking about equal rights and all that stuff. So, since when have they respected their women? And as I'm saying, his family got money. I don't know about Petito's family. Not saying much about her and what her what exactly she was doing, what their parents' careers are, career-wise. But we know about the Laundries, what it's called, a juicer services, where they sell and repair these commercial juicing machines. Net worth of $5 million. So they got enough money. He has enough money to move around. He has enough money to make people turn a blind eye. Just let me sleep it for a night. He go 20,000. Hard to pass up. So now they want to talk all tough. I was listening to this guy. What's that guy, Walsh? The one that's supposed to be some investigator or something. Oh, yeah. His attorney is a Johnny Cochran. Now, why you bring Johnny Cochran into this? There y'all go, still mad about the OJ thing. That don't have nothing to do with it. Because the police department had the opportunity, they had the man. But they let the parents bully him and say, nah, man, you gotta talk to my lawyer. Well, from that point on, he should accept some type of surveillance. Keep an eye on the guy. When he leave the house, you got him. That's how you do other people. If there had been somebody else, you would have waited, had some cops sitting there staking out, and when that person leave the house, hit the corner, whoop. But somehow, Brian was able to slip away. You people need to stop it. Because, I mean, that's what's destroying. This whole thing with this Gabby thing is just, it's a crazy situation. And I'm feeling as if they're milking this and using this as some type of distraction to keep people's mind off, for number one, this twilight zone we've been in for the past year or so, and Joe Biden, and the deal with Australia. There are things going on other than this. But since people are focused on it, they're going to milk it out for as long as they can. So we need to keep that in mind as well. As I'm saying, if you want to blame somebody for Brian being able to slip off, you got to blame white male privilege. I noticed the interaction that police officers have with certain people. And they have this very professionally. Their interactions with, well, attitude-wise, very professional. A little too professional, if you ask me. And when they give the officer the opportunity to do something about it or not do something about it, a lot of times these officers make bad decisions. Sometimes when they should be doing something, they're not. And sometimes when they do, they shouldn't. Sometimes they take people to jail that they shouldn't take to jail. Destroy people's lives. And the person not really doing anything. Do you have other people that's really done something and you let them go? I'm wondering, I mean, as I'm saying, did they pick up the call? I mean, did the call even come in through their radio about the 911 call of a male beating up a lady. Did it even come through his radio? And just because you saw scratches on that potato on Brian's face, those could have been defensive wounds. He all up on, she trying to get him off of her. That's what they could have been. Because when if she would have was slapped at him, it would have been more than 2 scratches there. It'd been, and then how the scratches were. Somebody slapped at you, it's gonna be like 3 scratches you're gonna see at least. In a line, you can tell. Or it'd been a punch. But this scratch she had was like a grab type scratch. So these cops dropped the ball. And when it's a white male, they always drop the ball. When they have to make a decision. Maybe they see themselves in these guys, I don't know. That's why we say that the police is not about being retrained or whatever. It's just whatever the law says, do that. Whatever the law says, that's what you should do. And treat all people the same when you have interaction with them. Some people can come at you in a way to, it's like to make you get defensive. Man, what's wrong with this guy? He must have a bad day. You run up on cops like that. You run up on some cops, he usually has a pleasant attitude and, and there's no problems. As I'm saying, you have some cops, if you're supposed to take a guy to jail for doing this, they take you to jail for doing that. Ain't no passes. And Brian shouldn't have received a pass. He should have at least been brought in for questioning. All right? You don't know who she is, sir. How did you come up with her car? I mean, what happened? Where did you drop off at? And did she wander off in the woods, or what happened? How did you end up with her car without her? But that net worth of $5 million and white male privilege, they forgot all about asking that. You forget about those type of questions. Like I said, I'm wondering how long this is going to last, because like I'm saying, depending on how much money he has a nice jump. And I'm quite sure that he's probably not where they're looking for him at. But if he is, hey, we'll find out sooner or later. Yeah, my heart goes out to the Petito family because, no one knows Gabby personally. We're just looking at her, and she looks like she's a nice young lady. And what happened to her shouldn't happen to her. And my condolences goes out to the family. So, you cops out there, quit messing around and forget about this white male privilege and go on and catch this guy.